Jonah and the fish. Jonah was a wise old man who lived in Israel long, long ago. He was loved and respected by the people. Everybody came to him to solve their problems, and he gave them wise advice. God loved him because he was a good man and he helped his fellow beings. Jonah loved God. He prayed to God all the time. Nineveh was a neighboring country of Israel. The people known to be this country were known to be very evil. They did not follow God. They were cruel, greedy, and always fighting with other people. Because of this, God was angry with the people of Nineveh. One day, God spoke to Jonah and called for his servant. Jonah, I have something to tell you. My Lord, I am lucky to be of your service. Tell me, I am listening to you, God. There is a place called Nineveh not very far from here. The people known to be this country were known to be very evil. They did not follow me. They were so greedy and they were cruel. They were not scared of me. And then I have decided to destroy them in 40 days. And Jonah said, I'm worried that the people of Nineveh are killing good people from the other houses that's not Nineveh. And then Jonah said also, they swarmed the enemies. They killed their own brothers. Very well, my Lord. Ask you wish. Jonah was very troubled by what God had asked him. He was happy that Nineveh was going to be destroyed and the enemies of Israel. Jonah was happy that Nineveh was going to be destroyed and the enemies of Israel. And then Jonah decided to not go to Nineveh. He got scared and tried to escape from Nineveh and hide away from God. Jonah traveled far from Nineveh over the deserts and barren land. Finally, he reached Tarshish, where he saw a ship to another city. And Jonah just slept under the ship. But the ones in the ship, the seers, they were praying to God, and stone and wood marbles. They had a god for the sun and another god for the moon and the other for the ocean, and so on. Jonah saw this, but he did not speak anything. He just slept in the lower part of the ship. Once the ship traveled the short distance, the ship got caught in a great storm. Everybody in the ship were very scared and began to cry out loud to their gods. Jonah saw this, and Jonah just slept. And then the man said, "Hey, Jonah, wake up, wake up! There's a storm outside and the ship is going to be torn apart. Wake up and pray to your God. We have been praying to our God for some time now that the storm is going to rock the boat. No, this is the work of my God, the only true God who made the whole world." Think to make him angry? How can you stop the storm? Well, I tried to hide away from him. He gave me a task, but I refused to do it. That's why he's angry with me. Now what should we do? There is nothing else to do but to throw me off the ship. Then the storm will go away. No, we cannot do that. You're a good man. We don't want to harm you. Let's try throwing out the cargo and see if we can keep the ship afloat. The sailors started throwing out the packages one by one, but the storm did not go away. There is nothing else to do. Throw me into the water. Save yourself! I hope God keeps you safe. When the sailor had no other option, they threw Jonah off the ship. Like a miracle, the storm subsided. The ship was calm all of the sudden. Jonah was caught inside a whale. It was slimy and all kinds of things were floating around him. it was all okay. And then he prayed the whole time to God. He asked for forgiveness and promised that he will never hide away from him ever again. And then in 3 days, the whales fit Jonah off to the beach. And Jonah was lucky to see the whale all day. He was caught inside a whale. And then God spoke to Jonah. Jonah, you cannot hide from me. Wherever I go, I'm with you all the time. I'm so sorry, my Lord. I realize now I am foolish. Tell me what I can do to make up for this. Do as I told you. You must go to Nineveh and complete the task I gave you. They are evil because they do not know me. They did not heard my teachings. I must go there to Nineveh and speak to the people. This time, Jonah went to Nineveh as promised. Talked to the people of Nineveh. The king heard his voice, and called him to the palace. The king heard Jonah. Jonah talked to the king about how God was merciful, but when he didn't change himself, then the city of Nineveh will be destroyed in 40 days. The king asked for forgiveness and promised that he will pray to the only true God from now on. And then Jonah realized his work was finished and he sent him back to Israel. So when God decided not to destroy Nineveh, Jonah was not happy. And then God spoke to Jonah. Jonah, why are you not happy? You said that you will destroy the land of Nineveh. These people are enemies of Israel. Why you didn't destroy them? Jonah, you didn't know that your work. How good have you done? The people are not long of your enemies. They do not. They pray to the only true God. And then Jonah started to get happy. Jonah talked to the shepherds in Nineveh. And then the old prophet lived for a very long time. And then it's the end. The moral of the story, you cannot hide from God and follow what God had told you. Bye-bye.